So the other big thing this week, he's not here to defend himself, unfortunately, but KSI had an interesting.
I didn't know where that was going. I was like, oh yeah.
Interesting start to the week. So there's a big crypto crash.
Do you know what's the best thing, right? Is the clip that just went out on like Side Plus Socials is him like, I'm KSI. I don't get anything unless I gamble like six figures.
He did it. Oh, he gambled 7.
Yeah, he did gamble 7. He gambled, a lot.
Can I have that watering can up there, by the way? Do we need it? I'm in need of a watering can for the flat.
You can have it.
Yeah,
I think you can have it.
Thank you.
The plants aren't real, so
I'll take the watering.
I think you can have it.
I'll take the. Thank you, boys. Anyway, sorry, Karen.
Actually, you get a replica of the watering can.
I've tried. I ordered one. Oh fuck! I wish I could find the picture of the watering can.
No, but if you speak to the set designer for the studio, you can get a replica because I think it looks quite nice up next.
I think we should give him that.
I think you should give it to him. Order a replica.
We'll get a new one.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that.
Karen.
Yeah. Where were we?
JJ, he lost his Luna.
He lost his Luna. Do you have any Luna, Harry?
I didn't have any Luna.
No Luna.
Nope.
No Luna.
No Luna.
That's crazy though. The amount of money that was just wiped out.
I was watching a video this morning
billion.
on the train. I think it got up to almost like $1 trillion out of crypto has just disappeared. It's just been wiped off.
It went to zero. It was like a really big coin. It just went to
wiped
zero.
off.
I don't know how it works.
But that's made it's made all the other coins dip horrifically.
Because it's confidence. There's no confidence.
There's no confidence in any of it.
That's why I said it's a very volatile market.
How does it go to zero?
People just literally decide
Terra is a stable coin, right? And it pegs itself. That's why it's called USDT, because it pegs itself to the US dollar, right?
It's supposed to be dollar.
Yeah. So it's pegged at what the dollar is, right? If something depegs, you're fucked. There's no saving it. And that's what happens when it goes all the way down. So Terra has depegged, and Luna, which is done on Terra,
because
I believe.
Someone sold $200 million worth.
There you go.
Luna.
Look, Luna, because it's pegged to the US dollar, it fucked it.
Yeah.
And because Luna's a Terra coin,
people realise, oh shit, this ain't
as
stable as we thought.
It doesn't help that the owner of Luna was going around calling people poor.
He was arrogant.
Yeah, he also challenged people to take it down.
Yes, he challenged people to take it down. This Doquan guy. Doquan, yeah. He's calling people poor on the TL. He's making $10 million bets
the coin's fine and it can't be nuked. And then it got nuked. But the thing that is terrifying is, like, you could argue that, like, him and two other people, him and one other person, the person who sold everything that caused the massive crash, they are responsible for effectively like tens of thousands of people losing tens of millions, like billions.
We were speaking about it with JJ on the way to a shoot the other day.
Like, isn't it crazy that guy, like, evidently the coin may have been set up to fail. It was unsustainable. It was always going to go. Yeah. But he hit that sell button. And this is, if you think about it, this is a person who has so much money that they have 200 million in a coin like Luna.
And did he know that was going to happen when he hit sell?
Maybe, yeah. And very potentially, he hit sell, and him and a load of people around him knew that it was going to kill the whole thing, and they could short it the whole way down, and they could make even more money as everyone else lose their money. But you think that might be one of the first times in history one individual person has had that much of an impact on an economy. Like, that's historic.
This is a good video. Coffeezilla, big up.
Can we watch?
Oh, it's 8. No,
it's 8 minutes. You don't want to watch it.
I've had the rundown from Baz. I get
Bez has got it on point. Bez knows his
I think it's really funny. It's really funny. But
it's funny.
But no, but it's sad. No, it's sad. The funny bit is that this guy was out here calling people poor, and now he's fucked.
It is. Yeah.
He bought like how much? I think how many bitcoins did he buy? He bought like, I think it was fucking ridiculous amount of bitcoins to sort of almost try and save his coin.
Yeah.
And now it's worth cents.
They're putting like 2 billion or so.
Yeah,
I think it was
but now
billions.
it's just worth cents, so he's fucked. But also, so the funny part is that, but the saddest part is there's a Reddit and there's like people saying like,
I've lost
I'm
everything.
fucked. I literally can't pay my mortgage this month. I'm going to be homeless in 2 months.
Yeah. Because you never expect it just to go to zero, right?
That's
you think
it,
you
no
might
one
lose, at worst, you might half your money. You're not going to get
Did you guys see that TikTok I put in the chat of that finance kid? There's like some TikTok finance kid, and he's like, this is how I bought $1 million house when I only have 300K.
I did see that, but I didn't understand what was happening.
So he invested he put his 300k into Luna, and then we're staking it to get this crazy return, like 20% APY, which is just
doesn't exist, bro.
How do you like? So he's and he's like, I'm now earning 8,000 a year. 8,000 a month from my 300,000. So that covers my mortgage on this $1 million house. But then if Luna goes to zero, he loses his 300k and his way of making his 8k a month. So now he's got a $1 million mortgage and no way of paying it.
Can't do anything with it.
And that he's in debt for life. He's bankrupt. And the worst thing is that this is a guy advising people on TikTok. Do this. This is how you can buy stuff you can't afford. Do this.
Because it all seems so easy.
Yeah, and it's like
it's so volatile. You can't trust it. Like literally, you could wake up one day and let's just use ETH for example. ETH could be 2.6k when you wake up. By the time you go to bed, it could be 1.1. It's like literally half.
It could be zero.
That's
no, I know.
But that's the thing.
I'm just saying it's so volatile.
Could it?
Yes.
Because
of course it can.
The value is kind of set by the people, right?
It's exactly what people think it's worth, and there is a point of no return with everything. And we've seen the point of return with Luna, which is where people are like, oh, it'll get to 1 and recover. No, the point of return was 0.003.
I think I would say I think Bitcoin's a stable one because there's a finite amount, right? So there isn't. You can't. Someone can't just mint
until people say crypto is completely.
No, but someone can't just mint more Luna.
No. It doesn't matter that there's a finite amount of Bitcoin because it's what can you do with your Bitcoin.
You can do a lot more. Yeah, you can do a lot more. But there is also you can't make any more. This is the thing. So you can use it and you can't get any more of it. But with these people, they're just minting more coins.
But if
they're
people
minting
decide
millions of coins.
You can't use Bitcoin. Like you can't use Bitcoin to go and buy to buy a Starbucks. You can't. I said this to JJ. I was like, you can't use Bitcoin to okay with Tesla you can, but like if you want to buy a Porsche, you can't go and pay for it.
But I don't think it was ever intended for transactions like that.
But that's what makes fiat so powerful is you can use it to buy everything that we rely on, and until you can use cryptocurrency to buy everything,
unless you live in Russia and the government say you can't spend any more your rubles.
True.
So
true. That's one example.
The transactions that we don't make as regular humans, the transactions that companies want to make, the transactions that governments want to make, it could actually be quite handy.
I just think people can't be trusted.
If I had loads of Bitcoin and Starbucks, I wouldn't pay for it, and even if I could, I would still use my Apple Wallet. I would even if I could use Bitcoin, I wouldn't use it.
So that makes fiat powerful.
Yeah.
Like that's. But yeah. Anyway,
it's all a bit sneaky, isn't it?
Proper.
It's all a gimmick, isn't it? Like I'm gonna go pay for my haircut with Bitcoin.
Dude, that's sad. That's sad.
It's a gimmick, though, isn't it? Like that's what it is. You do it once, you're like, okay, that was fun, but
I don't know.
But then again, in 10 years, you could think I'll pay 30 quid for that haircut. Now it's 30 grand. Do you know what I mean? Like you could literally say, "I once paid 30 grand for a haircut." You fucking idiot.
So
use your fucking yeah.
Fluctuative.
But there's downsides to everything, isn't there? Vic was saying that in the car. He was like, yeah. But this is why centralizes. I was like, yeah, but look, during COVID, America just printed dollars.
Yeah.
Like they literally just went, okay, fuck it, run it through the machine.
But it'll always be more stable.
Yeah.
What is the safest?
But I'm saying there's downsides to everything.
Yeah, but I would argue it's kind of almost beneficial. It's like the economy of the country can absorb the loss when there's inflation. It's like, okay, this money has disappeared because our country is not making this money. So now we print more money and everyone becomes like 8% poorer or whatever. But if you have something like Luna, with something like Luna, tens of thousands of people become 100% poorer. And that's worse. Arguably, that's worse. I mean, there's pros and cons.
Inflation won't bankrupt someone where crypto would.
Yeah, listen, fiat's a scam. Coins are a scam. Life is a scam, bro. Listen, debt's a scam. You die. So someone else will have it. You die, bro. Just live, man. Just live. Do what you want. Just do what you want, man.